Guys, we got some exciting news for this August in regards to Beyblade X releases, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about Pheonix Rudder. So let's get right into the video. All right, so not only will I be talking about Pheonix Rudder and its parts, as well as the set that it comes with, one of the challenges for this video is I'm gonna have to do this while also trying to make it before my battery runs out, because I only have 10% on my iPad right now. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and get into this kind of quickly. So Pheonix Rudder is the evolution of Pheonix Wing. That one should be obvious. It's got a strange name, I know, but it is what it is. One of the other things with this bay, which is quite unique in comparison to evolutions of past generations of Beyblade, is the fact that Pheonix Rudder is actually a completely different type of Beyblade. Compared to Pheonix Wing. So Pheonix Wing was an attack type, it's a super aggressive one, and Pheonix Rudder is actually a stamina type. So I think this is the first time, at least I've seen, where there's been a type change from the evolution. So we'll go ahead and explain why this is a stamina type here soon. Starting off, when talking about the layer, it is a very thick blade for a layer, actually. It's the same like Pheonix Wing. Pheonix Wing had a thick, aggressive shaped layer. In this case, Pheonix Rudder is not the same. This is more of a very round shaped bay, actually, because it's a stamina type, but it's like a very round and thick shape. So like what I'm talking about is something like Wizard Rod in the sense of it. So it looks like it's like super tanky, especially when you look at it from the top, you'll see the roundness. The sides have a little bit of jaggedness to it, but I don't think it's a very aggressive layer. And if it is, I don't think its aggression is gonna outperform Pheonix Wing unless it's heavier than Pheonix Wing, which I don't think will be the case, just to try to keep the game balanced like that here and there, like in a better stance, the game balancing. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing with it. Overall, it's a very good looking one. It's gonna be full painted as well, the bright red over here that you'll kind of see it in this corner when I put the pictures through. But yeah, it's like a bright red, same as the old one, just different shape and everything. And then from there we have we have the ratchet 970. So that's a new ratchet. I don't think we've gotten 970 yet, but I can't remember for sure. But yeah, 9 and then the 70mm height. So I don't know, I would say 960 is probably still better, but a 70 isn't too bad either. I do like the 9 sides though. It's just 3 sides with just a little bit more aggression, because I think the balance is a bit more off. And then with the next new part for this bay we have is called Glide. So Glide is where this really does become the stamina type. So Glide is like, it's kind of almost like a gear flat. Well, no, not like gear flat. It's kind of like a really chunky looking bit, at least from the picture. This looks like it's a very, like the teeth, there's so many more teeth on it. It's almost like a salt, where it's like a fat bit at the bottom, but then you have the stamina round or pointed part in the thing. Now when it comes to Glide, the rounded, or the part that actually gives it the stamina, it is stated to be a different material that is supposed to be, that's supposed to spin more, in the sense like the friction is less on the stadium. So I'm going ahead and guessing that this is probably just gonna be POM or something similar to POM that we saw in the Burst series, because that was a material that was used in a lot of tips. I think it debuted in season 1 on, I believe it was the Yggdrasil Beyblade, but I don't know for sure. But I do know it was also used in the bearing drive. The bearing driver bit when it came to its bottom, because it had like that very low friction type of material when it going on the stadium. I think that's the same thing that they're going to be using here for Pheonix Wing, and then that's just going to make it like spin for super long amount of time. Now overall, how does this bay perform? I mean, obviously I don't know, so we are just speculating right here. Overall, I think that the bit is very likely going to be top tier if it works as intended. 970 could probably be replaced with a different ratchet of sort. You could use the 3-sided one, or just use the 5-sided one. Honestly, I'd probably just go with the 5-sided, because you can make some crazy defensive combos with this. Pheonix Wing or Pheonix Rudder, yet to be decided. I still don't know too much about the the name there. I don't know, because when I think of Pheonix Rudder, when I hear the word rudder, I don't know, I'm immediately thinking it's like the rubber on it. I think it's too early to be adding stuff like rubber, so I don't think that's going to be on that. I mean, it's probably not going to be on it. Is it? No, I don't think so. I'm looking at this right now closely, because there's actually, so if we go back to the layer, there's actually 2 tones of red on this layer. It looks like there's 2 tones of red on this layer, but one is the middle wheel, and I don't know if there's like a second shade of red on the inside here, or if that is more or less just the ratchet being a darker color from the actual layer. It could be, I think it's the ratchet that's just a darker color, but I don't know, it's just like complementing it in some way. And then from there, moving on this set, we have Wyvern Gale, a recolor with 260, which is brand new-ish. I mean, it's brand new. At least for me, it'll be brand new because it's debuting on the new left spin bay coming out, Cobalt Dragoon. So yeah, that's the new ratchet that's debuting on that bay, and now it's re-releasing on a right spin bay being the Wyvern Gale. So we're gonna have like, we'll basically just easily see the 2 effects of that ratchet. So just a refresher with 260, the idea is that if it's going in the left spin, it's like 2 hammers on the side, so it's more aggressive, it's gonna hit harder. And then when going on the right spin, like for this Wyvern Gale, it's gonna be more defensive because it's more of a rounder profile when hitting another bay. And then from there, we get a recolor of what I believe this is Spike S. This is this bit, I believe, yeah, this bit debuted with Rhino Horn. It's basically just a point. That's really what it is. It's just a very sharp point on the end of it. So really basic bit regardless there, just a black recolor. So, you know, just add it to the collection. That's pretty much it. And then moving from there for final, we have Sphinx Cowl. So Sphinx Cowl is a fairly new bay as well. You get it, the only way you can get it is from the triple random booster select thing. Not random booster select, but like, just like the triple random booster layer thing. So this is a blue recolor for it, and you're gonna get a 180, I believe. Yes, yeah, you get a 180 here. So new one-sided ratchet. That's always nice to have for the buster combo, the drawn busters. And then you get a blue gear flat. So that's a really good plus one on this. That's a really good plus for this, because a gear flat, top tier part to have. I love collecting them, so I'm definitely going to get that. But yeah, you know, great part to have for all the attack combos, like super fast, well, I don't know about controllable. It's really fast, and it does have some good longevity as far as stamina is concerned. And yeah, that is the new UX, or that is the new UX07 for the prize bay, or not the prize bay, but like the main bay being Pheonix Rudder. So overall, what I think the set itself, Pheonix Rudder being like the brand new bay, that's like your main thing. Other than that, the gear flat, yeah, the gear flat and the 260 are the 2 other big prizes you can get here. Actually, you know what? No, the Wyvern Gale is also a big prize because it's like, it's still one of the newest layers. Sphinx Cowl, it's okay because it's like a random boosterish thing. It's still a good pickup for people who don't get the random booster stuff. But other than that, the biggest thing is obviously Pheonix Rudder, and then the 260 and gear flat. So yeah, that's basically it for this one. Of course, I'm already pre-ordered it because I have to. And once this comes in, I will be reviewing it. So go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think of this Beyblade. Are you guys gonna get it? If you're not, then why? If you are, then just go ahead and say why. And then yeah, I'll be covering in the future videos the other new release that'll be coming up, which is the brand new Leon that's coming out too. That bay is also a type of bay that even though it's an evolution, it's a completely different type in comparison to its evolution. So we'll be going over that in the next video. See ya.